gentlemen, one of a kind, the emotional support girlfriend herself, a queen of comedy, it's Catherine Donnelly!
Thank you. Hi. Okay. Wow. This is great. I have some bad news. I just went through a breakup 2 years ago. Still talking about it. We were together for 8 years. And you know that moment when you finally get over someone and you wake up one morning and you're like, huh. Why am I so happy today? Oh my gosh, it's because I haven't thought about my ex. Fuck! He won! My ex, he had this really cute thing he did. It was so cute, where he would tell me how I feel. He'd be like, I don't know, I just feel like you're an unhappy person. I'd be like, am I unhappy or have you just not fucked me in 4 months? Well, turns out we were both right. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking some shit about my ex tonight. But don't worry, he doesn't care. That was kind of the problem. Someone once told me that you only accept the love that you think you deserve. Beaky, oh, in the back. She's my emotional support best friend. Which tracks, because the more my ex would neg me, the more I would be like, oh, he just really sees me. So our relationship really started to end when I began putting myself first. And then I was like, wow, I guess we're not compatible. Which is crazy because if you knew us, we had so much in common. Like listening to him talk about car-related stuff. Filming him talk about car-related stuff. Watching him read the YouTube comments under a video where he talks about car-related stuff. You guys get it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so like in hindsight, we really had a great relationship for 6 months. And then I spent 7.5 years pretending to like car-related stuff. I'm just kidding. I spent 7.5 years trying to make his mom love me. So the very first time I visited his mom, his lovely, lovely mom, she kicked me out of the house. This is a fully true story. Apparently, she thought I had ulterior motives, and I quote, she did not appreciate my collection of yoga pants. Yeah, so that whole trip ended on New Year's Eve, and she was just pointing at my ex, yelling, "Get it out of here! Get it out of here!" I was like, am a she, her? But thank you for not assuming. Gail was woke. I'll give her that. She was woke. So yeah, towards the end of that relationship, I got really sad. I did. And by sad, I mean clinically depressed. So I went on Prozac for the first time. Any Prozac people in the house tonight? SSRI users? Okay, all right, yeah, okay, this is for you. This 3 jokes are for you. I think the crazy thing about Prozac is it works. Whoever's laughing that loud is on Prozac. really works. I started feeling like myself within 2 weeks, which is crazy. And then I had this big realization. I was like, oh, maybe I was the problem. No, it was the cars. Definitely the cars. But then I started kind of like spiraling in a Prozac-y way. So it was like positive spiraling. Some of you know this. I was like, dude, if I had gone on Prozac before I had met my ex, would that have changed things? Like, I could be married with kids by now, you know? Or even better, I could be divorced with alimony. I was very anti-meds. It took a lot to get on Prozac because I'm a DIY kind of gal. I always thought that you could just fix your mental health by using crystals and gratitude. I used to be one of those people who was like, oh yeah, no, I have no problem with medication if you need that kind of thing. But now I'm like, oh, I have many problems and I need that kind of thing. Give me those sweet, sweet pills. Mm. They're delicious. So yeah, I think the breakup hit my parents pretty hard because they viewed my ex as their son. You know, they really loved him more than me. But I feel like I had to kind of guide them through the grief of my lost relationship, like a GPS. You know those things that talk to you? I was like, connected to Catherine's iPhone. Recalculating. Turn right on. Coming to terms with my daughter is now a single Comedian Avenue. Continue on. You are our only hope for grandchildren highway. In 500 feet, watch out for unsolicited mom advice circle. You have reached your disappointments. Yeah, I feel like I have nothing to show for those 8 years. You know, like I didn't even get a baby I didn't want. But I did get a lot of cool car-related stuff. I really did. I just wish I had gotten a car. That would have been awesome. I do. The first year after a breakup, it's like a long-term relationship. It's so lonely. It's pretty brutal. Like, you just go through a lot of firsts by yourself. You know, like your first birthday alone, your first apartment alone. Your first orgasm ever. Why didn't somebody tell me? Did you guys know that you could do that? That's a lot. I don't know. I met my ex in my 20s. We broke up. Listen, I love a dog. I love a dog shake. We broke up in my 30s. So I feel like now, dating, I had to be really careful over the last few years because, like, I can meet, like, a guy in this room that I have chemistry with and go home with him and wake up in my 40s. This is a dangerous game. I feel like I don't know how to date casually anymore. Like, when I first meet a guy, I'm fun. I'm mysterious. But by the next morning, I'm like, hey, why doesn't your mom love me? Hey, are you just gonna watch YouTube videos of yourself? That was one I just threw in for fun. You didn't have to like that one. So I'm turning 35 this weekend. Honestly thought I'd be married by now. But instead, I'm just getting finger blasted by divorce dudes. Yeah, and if that made you uncomfortable, my dad is here. I'm incredibly uncomfortable. Should I continue? Okay, at least I don't know where he's sitting, you know? Getting fingered. Getting fingered by a divorced dude. It hits different. Because first of all, they use this finger. This is a fun finger. This finger, it's just grateful to be in some new terrain. This finger, it has tan lines from a wedding ring, which is now in a pawn shop on Melrose Avenue. We like this finger. And I still think I want to get married, but getting fingered by a married man doesn't really sound as great. Honestly, it kind of sounds painful. It's like, take the ring off, guys. What are we doing here? Like, what if a ring gets stuck? Dad, what if the ring gets stuck? Okay? Because then I have to go in there and, like, fish it out. Which is gonna be a real bummer. But I'll do it. And I go in there, and I go, 1 second. It's fine. I know it's expensive. And then, like, the elevator music plays. It's like, dun, 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 dun. Wait, hold on. Ooh, that is a pretty long tunnel. Okay. Oh, I got it. Oh, no, that's my Nuva ring. Thank you so much. I'm just kidding. What if I went out on that? That would be gross. That would be disgusting. Moving right along. The dating pool in your 30s is full of these divorcees. Which begs the question, which one is better? A divorcee or a man who has never been married? It's a thinker. It's a thinker. It's a thinker. Yes, thank you for your feedback. Well, after a thorough amount of research, Father, I can confidently say it's the man who has Blue Cross Blue Shield PPO. Are there any men in this room with Blue Cross Blue Shield PPO? One man with, okay, we're all unemployed, that's fine. I did that joke at an open mic, which is always a bad idea. Just open mics. And a comic DM'd me after, and he goes, "Hey, great stuff, loved your set. How would you feel about getting a cup of coffee with someone who's insured through Covered Cal?" To which I said, "PPO! Were you not listening to anything I said? God damn it, if you're gonna hit on me, listen to me. I hate that, listen to me. Are you all listening to me? Why is no one sitting in these 3 tables? Can someone come and sit in one of these tables? Who is this? Oh, Sherry! Thank you, okay. That's right. Who's this? Sean! P. Oh! Who is this? Asante, my acting coach! I feel so much better. Okay. Where was I?
PPO.
Thank you, Spencer. It's so weird. I know like 100% of the people in here. And I love 100% of the people. It kind of feels like the wedding I never had. Yeah. Yes, tragic. I'm going to say something pretty controversial. Dating apps are awesome. I know. Oh my God, post me online, cancel me. They are, because the algorithm is so advanced. Like, the apps really get to know you and your preferences. For example, Hinge's motto is Hinge, the dating app designed to be deleted. Well, I've had to re-download it so many times that now when I log in, it says Hinge. You just got fingered by a divorce dude again, didn't you? Why, yes, Hinge. Yes, I did. Show me more divorced men, Hinge. Hinge and I are best friends. I feel very uncomfortable when men spend money on me. When we're dating, the whole dating the game, like courting people. It feels transactional. Okay, it feels like I am gonna owe them something, and I don't like it. So I had gone on a few dates with this guy, and we hadn't slept together yet. Sorry, Dad. And I was holding out, and then he bought me this very extravagant gift. To which I said, dude, I am not a prostitute. Okay, I'm not going to accept this. In all seriousness, I didn't want it. And he goes, Catherine, it's a matcha latte. Relax. And then I said, yeah, with lavender foam. That shit's expensive. Guess I gotta blow him in the bathroom now. I drank all of it, okay? All right, whatever. Is there anyone else in here who's an actor? My fellow actors? Yeah! Good. Very good. Dating an actor is a mistake you only make one too many times. Just a quick show of hands. Has anyone in this room ever had sex with someone who never breaks eye contact in a fully lit room? Anyone? Just... No, I got one hand. Oh my God, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. She's an actor, that's why. She gets it. Okay, all right, well, great. I guess I have to do this part. And whenever I would look away, he would find me. Oh, no. With his eyes. He'd be like, Catherine, oh, where are you going? And when we would 69, he would be like, Catherine, are you sure to look at me? Hello. Dirty talk with him was just running lines for his next co-star audition. He would be like, who's your daddy? No, I didn't like that one. Who is your daddy? Now we're getting somewhere. British. Who's your father? Yeah. Who's your daddy? He's gay. Booked it. That's the end of that joke. Thank God. Thank you. So I've had a little bit of trouble staying positive and happy for my friends who are hitting these traditional life milestones, because I am not. Like they're getting married, I'm getting medicated. They are buying multiple homes to create passive income. I am buying bronzer to create the illusion of cleavage. I did a fine job tonight. No, I can't even make the line, you guys. There it is. Do you see it, Asante? Do you see that little line? Thank you, sir. Yes, inches matter when it's here. Yes. So last year, I dated a guy. We were together for 6 months. And at the time, I thought I really liked him. But looking back, I realize now, I didn't have a boyfriend. I had a son. When we first met, did someone just say, "Oh God"? Oh God is right, yes. When we first met, he had just separated from his wife, was not formally divorced, and wanted to move really quickly. And I had just ghosted that male actor. So it was a match. Ding! 2 months in, he whining and dining me. We had these lavish weekend getaways. And then out of the blue, he goes, "Oh, by the way, I am $20,000 in credit card debt." And I was like, oh my God. He already needs me. Oh my God. This is perfect. So I picked up the check, obviously. And I did start paying for everything. And I don't know, I just felt bad. And also, money anxiety is real, but there is a time and a place to express it. And it is not while you're inside of me, Garrett. One time, Garrett stopped mid-thrust. True story. And he goes, "I'm sorry. No, it's not you. It's just I'm distracted. I think my landlord stole my $500 security deposit." And then I go, "Wait, now I'm distracted. A $500 security deposit in LA? Were you living in a Honda Civic?" I was so grossed out, I immediately asked him to move in with me. When you're in your 20s and you ask a guy to move in with you because he can't afford to pay rent, it's because you're dumb and naive. When you do it in your 30s, it's because you want to trap him with a baby. And honestly, losing $500 when you move in LA, I think that's a pretty good deal. Thank you. Like, I have been railed by a $3,000 security deposit. Just not by Garrett. Was it worth it? I don't know. I don't know. I think it's scary how quickly someone feels comfortable taking advantage of your kindness. Like, Garrett would get hives all the time. No, well, not all the time, only when he had to pay for stuff. Work, or be honest with me. So anyway, I was making him an oatmeal bath one day. As one does. And I'm blending the oats in my NutriBullet to make them into a fine dust because I care. And after all of that, he's taken the bath. He wouldn't even help me wipe the oats out of the tub. In fact, when I went in there to check on him, he looked up at me and said, and he said, "Hey, doesn't my penis look like a little island when it floats up to the top of the water?" And I said, "Yeah, it does." But he didn't help me clean up the multiple oat baths I made for him. So finally I was just like, dude, I'm only gonna do this 4 more times. You get 4. And it's just so crazy because like, when a mom does this kind of thing, she gets celebrated for being like selfless, right? But when I do it, everyone's like, Catherine, why are you paying a 45-year-old man's rent? You know? I miss you, Garrett. And that'll do it for me. Thank you guys. You've been wonderful.
Catherine Donnelly! Unbelievable. Thank you so much for coming. Stephen Chow, right over there. OJ Fickey. I'm Jason Kane. Thank you. Good night. All right.